I just got this dehumidifier for my review by Aeocky, and this thing is huge. I mean huge as in what it's able to do. It's able to dehumidify a room up to 4,500 square feet. That is big. The unit is not that huge, and what I love, probably one of the things that I love the most, and we've been using a lot of these kinds of units around the house, but very seldomly do you see them with wheels. Look how easy it is to just roll around and wheel around. And the other thing is, if you're not wheeling it around, it does have a nice little handle right here, and you just hold it up from here, and it's extremely light, which is really a nice thing. Now, let's go around the unit itself. What I also like about this is straight out of the box, even if it's on the side, on the top, whatever, you can right out of the box, plug it in, power it on. They recommend no waiting time, which is a great thing as well. Now, super easy to understand. Of course, you've got that one plug, one outlet right here. And then the little basin. I mean, the basin is a little bit on the smaller size in terms of the capacity of it, but the real power here is not necessarily the basin, but if you are able to use the actual tube that they provide you with. So this hose here will hook up right over here. All you need to do is literally plug it in. And once that's plugged in, automatically, with gravity, obviously, you will have that water continuously, all of that humidity from the air is going to be transformed in water, if you didn't know that already, and will literally go and drain itself out. Now, typically you would want to put this into a tub, a sink, some sort of a drainage, especially if you're in a basement. You'll probably have those drains somewhere in the basement. This is exactly where you would want to make sure that that hose is there, and then all of that water will drain out automatically, which is a great thing. Now, how does it do it automatically? Well, it's very, very simple. You do have the power button. The whole actual board here is extremely easy to understand. Power button right here. You've got the fan speed. You've got 3 speeds, 1, 2, and 3. So we have this setting, which is a really nice thing to have. I can actually decide what kind of humidity level I want in my room. And that means basically I can go from 40 to 80. 40 being the minimum, 40% of humidity. So if my room's at 35, this unit is not going to, it's going to sense it and it's not going to turn on. But if the humidity level goes a little bit over 40, over 41 for example, it's going to start kicking in and bring down that level. So it does that automatically, and I can really decide if I wanted to get it all the way to 85 degrees, which for humidors, for example, for maybe if you've got a room where a lot of plants need a little bit more humidity, it's a very nice way to control because it does have a sensor and will kick on and off as you set it, right? So that's a really nice thing. You do also have a comfort level, which will basically kind of like regularize everything and make it a little bit more pleasing to the noise level, obviously. And the other thing is the timer. Timer is a really nice thing to have because you might not want to have this thing going on and on and on. But the timer is a great thing to have here. And then, of course, the lock. If I press this 3 seconds, so I'm going to just press that lock button for about 3 seconds. It's a little bit longer, maybe 4 to 5 seconds. Now you hear that click and nothing. If I have a child that's going to play around with this, they can't turn it off. They can't mess with it until I actually unlock it by pressing another 4 seconds, let's call it. And then I can actually shut it off just like that. It's so simple. Love the fact that for me, the biggest thing is the fact that it's got that hose. It's able to do so much in terms of the capacity of a room. And love also the fact that it's so easy to clean. This is the air intake. And of course, if you've got animals and things like that, those will get kind of like clogged up with hair. Super easy to just run this underwater, blow it out. When you're ready to go, just place it back in and you're good to go. This thing is fantastic, super durable, very easy to just roll around, which is one of my favorite features for sure.